Hi friends, it is time for our daily Disney devotional. It's Saturday. It's about 2 o'clock. Beautiful, hot Saturday here in South Carolina. Today is number 55. We're still in the World Showcase and today is Italy. Moving on from Germany, we continue to the next pavilion. We are almost to the very back of the park and have walked over half a mile to get here. We next come to a country that I'm particularly fond of. During the summer before my senior year of high school, I had the opportunity to travel to Europe for the first time in my life when we visited Italy. It was my first time overseas, and it ended up being the trip of a lifetime, one I will never forget, and one that I thoroughly enjoyed. I'll always remember my trip to Italy, which happens to be the pavilion we are talking about today. Italy, of course, is a very popular country in Europe and gets many tourists each year. Italy has so many wonderful cities, monuments, and famous landmarks to visit. I remember fondly visiting Venice, Milan, Florence, Pisa, and of course Rome, among many other amazing places. Traveling to the Italian Pavilion at Epcot may not be exactly like visiting the real thing, but you can certainly get a taste of Italy from the beautiful attraction. The Italian Pavilion opened with the park, and just like Germany, was originally designed to be much bigger and include a ride. Phase 2 of this pavilion also called for a boat ride. It was to be a gondola dark ride. Oh, that's cool, as if you were in Venice. You would have traveled through the Roman ruins on your ride. However, again, due to money and time constraints, the ride never happened. For a long time, there was a wall at the back of the pavilion where the ride would have been, and nothing behind it but empty space. However, in 2010, the pavilion did add a restaurant called Via Napoli, which is in this space, and it became quite popular. The restaurant is famous for its amazing pizza, even though pizza technically did not originate in Italy. This is common misconception. Via Napoli actually imports special water from Pennsylvania to stimulate the authentic Italian pizza dough. There are 3 main ovens in the restaurant that represent the 3 active volcanoes in Italy. Oh, I didn't know that. Check out the ovens the next time you're there. You'll notice that each one represents the face of a god that their volcano is named after. There are no real attractions in this pavilion, but you can meet Pinocchio from time to time since his movie was set in Italy. This pavilion is known for its great food, including the gelato, a much-loved Italian treat. You can even purchase a gelato sandwich that is said to be very good. There's a famous juggler, Sergio, which is also a comedian. He performs daily and uses audience participation in his show. Outside and in front of the pavilion, there are authentic gondolas in the water. These gondolas are not for use and the public can't board them. But the bridge over them makes for what is probably the best view of the water in the Illuminations show in the park. One of my favorite parts of my trip to Italy back in high school was visiting the city of Venice. This is one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. What I remember most about this city was that the streets are made of water. You don't really need a car to get around. You take boats and gondolas, to be exact, to get wherever you want to go. Sorry, my nose itches. Hi, honey. My sweetheart's leaving for her job. Love you. Okay, you don't need cars to get around. You use the boats and gondolas, to be exact, to get wherever you want to go. I'll never forget my first gondola ride. It was truly an amazing sight. It reminds me of some other streets that will be just as amazing. While the streets of water were impressive and different, imagine traveling down streets of gold. One day you can. In Revelation 21:21, John is describing heaven and tells us that he saw a great city street, and it was a street of gold. He describes it as pure gold, like transparent glass. Take some time to read Revelation 22:1-5. It continues to describe how beautiful heaven will be, and even says we will get to see the face of God. Don't you want to see this glorious place? I know I do very badly. Italy was beautiful. Many other cities are there, such as Florence, are described by many as the most beautiful cities in the world. The Italian Pavilion at Epcot is also beautiful, and it is a good reminder of the real thing. However, all that pales in comparison to what heaven will be. I am going to heaven, not just to see how beautiful it is, although that certainly is something I'm looking forward to. More importantly, I'm going to see my Father and His Son who saved me by giving up His life on the cross. Won't you join me there? Make sure that your life is on track to be there one day. We can all walk down those beautiful streets for the rest of eternity. You know something funny about the Italy? Oh, actually, it's not Italy. I was thinking about something else. Anyway, this was a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow.